Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ivy's YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to use ChatGPT into the Power BI. Okay, so two things we are required. We need a one OpenAI key and another is the Power Query M code. Okay, so if you don't know anything about it, so in this video, we are going to do step by step so you can use ChatGPT into the Power BI as well. So let's jump into the video and see how it's going to work. To get an API, you need to come to this platform.openai.com, and once you come to this part, come to this organization API. Over here, you can create your own API, and this API will help us to connect with Power BI into the with the ChatGPT. Okay, so I need a one blank Power BI as well. So let me open up Power BI. Okay, so we need a ChatGPT and we are going to use ChatGPT to write some M code. So if you don't know about anything about M code, don't worry. This ChatGPT will help us to give me some M code. So what will I do? I want to connect ChatGPT in Power Query with OpenAI API key using M code. So let's enter it and now it's trying to give me the code. Just wait for a while. Now, as you can see, it gave me the code. So what will I do? I will copy the code and come back to the Power BI. And in the Power BI, if you come to the Home tab under the Get Data, click on Blank Query. And if you click on the blank query, you will you will see there is a blank query will open up. So this was the previous one. Let me delete this one. I don't require that. Okay. Now this the blank query. You can give the name of the query. Let's say Chat GPT. Now, once you give the ChatGPT name, come to the Home tab. Under the Home tab, you will see there is an option of called Advanced Editor. Now, once you click on the Advanced Editor, you will see this is the page where you can write the code. So, what will I do? I delete this one and paste the new one which I got from the ChatGPT. Now, what will I do? Overhead is asking for the API. As I told you in the beginning, you need an API. So, I have an API with me. I'll copy my API and paste over here. And I'll just remove this one and paste it my API, and it didn't ask me anything. So the role, this is using the ChatGPT 4 model, and this is a message role user content hello from Power Query. I don't want a hello. Let's say I ask GPT top 5 feature of Power Query in 200. Now taking time, as you can see, it give me the output. Correct. Now, the important thing is that whenever I ask something, I need to go back to the editor and replace my prompt over here, and then I need to write another prompt. So this, if I want to ask something, this question, I can directly go to the ChatGPT and ask, right? So what are the uses of that? So for that, we are going to use something called a function parameter. Okay. So don't worry about it if you don't know. So what will I do? I will go back to the ChatGPT again and I'll ask you to just modify a code for me. I want you to add two function parameter called from question and from input in the input. So let's give it to the GPT. Now it's giving me the code again. Now I'll copy the code, this one, and paste over here. As I said, when I pasted, my API got removed. So what will I do? I will replace this API again, paste over here. Now, if I click on done, just wait. Now, as you can see, I can write my prompt over here and write the input over here. So let's ask some question. What are the top 10 feature in, let's say, Power BI invoke function? as you can see, it's giving me the output, but that's not the full output I'm getting it. So as you can see, you can ask anything into this function and it will invoke the functions and you can get their output. But now this is just the normal stuff that you can ask from the ChatGPT, how you can integrate with your data into day-to-day life. So what I am going to do, I will upload a data set and let's try to use these particular parameter functions into the Power BI. So what will I will do? I will click on the new source and I'll upload a CSV file. Okay, so I have a feedback file. Okay, let me open that file and I'll show you what is exactly this file contains. As you can see, I have a customer ID, name of the customer, gender, age, city, purchase store, rating, and then you will see I have a feedback. Okay, so what will I do? I'll upload this data set into this particular Power BI query. What I want to do exactly, so let me remove this function. I don't require it, so delete this. Okay, so as you come to the last line, I have a feedback. I want to do a sentiment analysis where I can get feedback of particular customer, where is it positive, negative, or a neutral. So by reading this one by one, it take a lot of time. So we are going to use ChatGPT in order to give me the output as a one single word. So okay, I can analyze which how many customer I have in the positive, negative, or the neutral feedbacks. So what will I do? I will click or select the column of feedback, click on the add column, and then there's something called invoke custom function. Now, if I'm going to click on the invoke custom function, it asking me the column name. Let's say sentimental. Okay. Now function. I've already created a function called ChatGPT function. Now in the ChatGPT function, what will say? I'll say write the text. So in the text, I will give the prompt, give me one word sentimental analysis whether the feedback is positive, negative, or neutral. Prompt input, I am going to select the column name. I will select the feedback column because I want to apply on the feedback column. That's why I'll click over here. I want to work as an input should be the feedback column, and I've given the prompt and let's click OK. Now it's asking some information is required, data privacy. Obviously, you need to give the access to the data privacy. Ignore it, click on save button. Now just wait for a minute because it's trying to read all the information from your data. And imagine if you have a thousands of record, it takes a little bit while because it's trying to get the data from the from the Power Query and give sending back to the GPT. So just wait for a while and let's see how it's going to work. All right. It took me around 1 minute. Now, as you can see, I got the sentiment and analysis where I have a positive or neutral. Okay. As I see, I don't have any negative data. So based on the feedback, you can see I got the positive and the negative. So if I click on neutral, what are the neutral feedback? So these are the customer who got the neutral feedback, and most of the customer gave me the positive feedback on my data set. So that is all about the GPT. You can use it any column, whether you want to do sentiment analysis or you want to clean the data. So this is a way you can use ChatGPT into the Power BI and Power Query as well. So thank you for the watching the video. For more such interesting video, feel free to drop in the comment box. And if you like the video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.